In 2008, I lost a grandmother, a grandfather, and an uncle. In 2009, my parents divorced after my father started seeing somebody else. My sister started struggling with mental illness because of all the things that we were going through at the time. And in 2011, everything sort of came to a head when my father passed away from cancer. He had multiple myeloma, which is a bone marrow cancer. He was diagnosed with this in 2010. Why am I telling you this? Not so that you can throw me a pity party, so that you can see that from this to now, where I'm a full-time staff member at Wayne State University, a communication studies honors student, I feel like I have my whole life ahead of me. And I'm in a better place than I think that I would have been back in 2008 before all of that other crazy stuff even happened. So I tell you this because from those experiences and those situations, I was actually given somewhat of a gift. Hear me out. The gift was the worst that could happen to me happened so early that now it's like I've been through so much, gained so much strength, so much resilience that I can now deal head on with anything that happens to me tomorrow, in a week, next year, with that same resilience and that same fierceness and strength. I don't really get scared when I interview. I don't really get scared networking. I'm never really uncomfortable. I'm not afraid of speeches. All because, in my opinion, of the situation. I've dealt with a lot, as I'm sure you have as well. This is not specific to me. Everybody has their own demons, their own issues that they deal with. The point is how I was able to use it for positive rather than let it bring me down and be the end of me. Just for a little bit more context, in 2010, my father was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, which is a bone marrow cancer. He kind of just told us on our living room floor, me and my sister, and all I could do at the time was cry. So I just went upstairs and I cried. I didn't want him to see me cry. In 2010, towards the end of the year, around Christmas, he was in remission. As far as I knew, everything was good. We were planning weddings. We were planning trips. It was really kind of making us a better family, the experience. By May 2011, I was kind of getting a different vibe from my stepmom, who was kind of making me think, something was up. She was asking me why I wasn't visiting my father as much as she thought that I should have been. And my response was just like, why? He's coming home soon. He doesn't want us there seeing him in that environment anyway. Why not just wait until he's at home, comfortable, and probably more willing to, hang out? I kind of just let it go. I think now that it was probably a warning, but I just didn't have enough context at the time to make that decision. So May 20th, I stayed home from school just because I had that feeling, and it just wasn't where I wanted to be. I wasn't getting the support that I needed there. And sure enough, my mother, brother, and sister come home at 11 in a panic to tell me that my father only has until 2 p.m. to live. So we rushed to the hospital where we spent his last 2 hours with him. And then at 2, he was gone. I tell you this, again, not for you to throw me a pity party, but to see, again, where I've come from. I was sheltered, not really had gone through anything. To be where I am today probably wouldn't have happened. I didn't have the will. I didn't have the experiences. But I come from Speedway, and now I'm a full-time staff member at Wayne, pursuing my bachelor's and then my master's. I feel like I have my whole life ahead of me again. And I feel like that's because I've been able to use the tools that I got from the experiences for the good. So I'm not afraid of interviews. I'm not afraid of networking. I'm not afraid of speeches because I've already been through the worst. So in my head, I'm just like, why be nervous? Why be afraid? You've already been through the worst. Nothing that happens in this class or in the next interview that I have or anything is going to be as bad as what I've been through. You're okay. So what I want you to take from this is, in whatever situations you're in now or you may come across in the future, use those experiences as ammunition. Don't let them bring you down. Allow them to bring you up. And I want this to be inspiration and almost like a model for what it can be for you and what it can do for you. I feel like I'm living my best life, and it's because of that. Thank you.